I want to show you guys this technique that's quite specific, but it's for the intermuscular septum. So when someone has a golfer's elbow, and Jeremy is a golfer, this can oftentimes be a tendinous overload injury. So you're using it too much, the tendon's being overloaded, it's inflamed. So if someone is acute, this technique is maybe not one you want to try, but after that acute inflammation is settled, this is a really nice technique to spread out the tissue around the tendon. So what I'm doing here is I'm finding just this kind of base string, which I can feel right about here. And then I'm taking all my fingertips, finding that again. And then what you're going to do is you're going to spread this way and then this way. So I'm taking that and then I'm spreading out into his elbow and the other way towards the medial side of his body. Once again, you want to find it and you're going to pin it down. And you could use this as kind of a GTO style technique where you just allow it to relax. And then you can just spread that tissue out. And now we need to work on the flexors. What I want you to do is get the client towards the end of the table because I want Jeremy to have the ability to do an active release on and off the table. So what I'm going to do here is you can stabilize the arm with one hand and then take your fingertips with the other hand. And the first stroke, you can just do a little more superficially and you're just following down the entirety of the flexors. And then what I can do to get this technique to be more useful is I can get Jeremy to bring his wrist like this and then get him to slowly drop his wrist off the table as I move through the tissue. And then another thing you can do is do it in segments so he can move a little faster. So Jeremy, I'll get you to move into the active release a little bit faster as I kind of pin down and I just work this one segment. Then get them to bring their wrist back up. You hold the tissue, pin down, and then Jeremy, move your wrist down off the table. And that way you can get a little more specific with where you are along the flexor muscles. Another thing you can do here to get a little bit deeper and go a little less specific is to take your fist and just like roll down the muscle with more of a broad contact just to help flush everything out and get a really nice, broad, deeper stretch into the tissue. Moving on from the flexors, what we're going to do now is work on the carpal tunnel. So with the carpal tunnel, you're getting a median nerve that's compressed. And what we want to do is decompress this area, and this tissue can be quite tight. So what I'm looking to do here is to press down just off the median nerve, and then you're spreading the tissue out laterally. And you can use quite a bit of pressure here. So you can also use the flats of your knuckles. And I'm just putting quite a bit of pressure down and then moving my knuckles out laterally, spreading around the median nerve, giving everything space to breathe. And this is a nice one because at this position with his arm up like this, I can drop my body weight down quite easily into the technique, and it makes it a lot easier for you as opposed to just holding their arm free in space. So use the table to your advantage, use your body weight to your advantage, especially when you're doing deep work with clients. You can even follow that into the hand and use your knuckles to spread out that tissue and just open everything up around the hand. And this feels really, really good. In this position two, you can even follow through and do a stroke and go up all the fingertips and just spread and stretch everything out quite easily. Here's a technique for the Brachioradialis. This isn't one that I use too often, but if someone does have pain on this side of their elbow, right in this area, this is a nice, useful technique. So So what we're gonna do here is the client's arm is like this, and I purposely have his hand off the edge of the table here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start higher up on his arm, and then I'm using my fingertips on either side of the bone, and I'm working up the bulk of the muscle there, and then I'm moving slowly down right into the wrist, and as I get lower, easing off my pressure a little bit and focusing more on spreading the tissue. How can we make this technique more effective? What I'm going to get Jeremy to do is shorten the tissue here, and then I'm going to grip in, and then Jeremy, I'm going to get you to bring your hand down. And as he does that, I can feel the stretch in the tissue, and this works really, really well at stretching out this area. You can do it in segments, once again, as he's moving through. And once again, so lock in now that I need to stretch out this segment. And Jeremy, I'll get you to bring your wrist down. And I'm just off the bone here. And I'm breaking up all of those little specific adhesions and scar tissue and bringing it down all the way into the wrist. For this one, you could also use the flat of your hand. Jeremy, I'll get you to bring your arm up. Now you could do more of a broad contact, so I'll get you to bring your arm down. With people who are quite muscular, this will be fine. And once again, when you get to about this point, just ease off and just focus on spreading the tissue. And then when you're lower, even easier, you're just creating a little stretch over the bone.